Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I have completed the Chunky Monkey Creepy Baby DigiKit journal, and this DigiKit belongs to Recreations by Brooke, and there is a host of different artist stuff that I've used to go with it, but the Digi itself is on Recreation by Brooks on Etsy. These are Tim Holtz butters. Y'all are going to love this because everybody that knows Kathy hates glitter. But I have some glitter Mod Podge, so I used it on the cover just for giggles. And here I have a baby. It says A Strange Visitor on the cover. And then when you open it up, I have Dr. Dollmaker and his creepy assistant. And then it says Creepy Baby Lives Here. And it is a vintage address label on this side. And this paper here is the dyed paper that Michelle makes. Gosh, I just went blank. Forgot her channel name, but you guys know Michelle that does it's Girly Girl Creates, Michelle H, I believe. But yeah, this is her dyed papers. And then here I just did some Tim Holtz fabric tape with the little creepy baby here saying watching and waiting, and it's just a little tip here. This is Brooke's Digi paper from her Digi kit. And this is my rusty paper I copied on the back of it. A bag from St. Jude's Research Hospital, and I just put 2 long tags in here for writing on. And here's just a book page, and I did some watercolor streaks throughout it in red to give it like a blood effect. This is Brooke's Digi, which I just love the look on her face. And she's saying, I want my dada. And it's a September 23rd, 1936 vintage label on there. And here's another tip in called the Nightingale. And it's a vintage postcard. Here I used some vellum on a book page and put one of Brooke's cards from her Digi in it. So it's like a little tuck spot here. It's been a long time since I decorated a journal because most of them I sell blank and put the ephemera kit with it, but this time, for this reason, I did this way. These are the dominoes, and it says, in the shadow of the trees, deep in the secret chamber of my heart, look in the mirror for the other one. And this is Selena over to More Fabrics coffee dyed paper, and this is Brooks. And I just made a little tuck spot here. And I put the number 1 on this one because this is the first signature. This is a bill of sale from 1908, and I made a tip on the back of it and stamped some keys on it. Here is a tuck spot, and it says most delicate of beasts, and it has the babies on it. And then I did the toe tags for tags in most of it, and I just decorated the back of them and left the information part for whoever gets it to write on, because I just thought that made it creepier. And this says, come out, let's play. This one says, hold me. And I did some stamping on it as well. Some stencils and some watercolor, just, to give it a little jazz. This is just a card, and I have this actual doll with the eye exactly like this. So I think that is my picture I took. Selena's paper with the eyeball on the end. And this one is a vintage stationery, I want to say, but we'll see when we get it to the other end. And this is Selena's with just some stenciling. This one says, I want your soul. This is Brooks Digi, and these are my sayings I put on there. Here I just used some alcohol ink on the toe tags, and this one is being held in by a hand, and this one by a foot. And here I just use this cracked head. It says, I know the voices aren't real, but man, they come up with some great ideas, and just put another one of the alcohol ink tags in it. And it is a toe tag on the back. Here I made a pocket out of the doll head, and it says The Stranger Within. I put two of these, are they Jane Davenport? I think they're Jane Davenport. Little figure dolls in there. And then I put 3 of the Tim Holtz girls in there. And I didn't fasten these down in case they wanted to use it for something else. And here I have, if you ever need a slightly distracted, unsympathetic friend, I'm here for you. And I have this little doll. And this one says, it's dark in this closet, can I come out now? And I put some little blood tears on her. And here are Tim Holtz paper dolls, and I put the wings on this one to indicate she is an angel holding her little sister's hand, watching over her. Yeah, creepy, I know. This is coffee dye paper from Selena. This is a paper bag that I made a pocket out of, and it said, what happened that night? So I have these 3 little boys, and I did attach this one behind it. And then I have this skull on vellum. And this is just glued in. It's just a creepy little girl. This is a payroll sheet. These are the die papers from Metta, M-E-T-T-A Studio on Etsy. And here I just put this girl and put the eyeball in her basket and made her a tuck spot. And then I put this girl, I kind of creeped her up around the eyes and put stitches on her cheek. And then I put this vellum building in it. And let's see, this is, it says 1907, and it is also a bill of sale, and this is the center of it. And here I just put some washi tape down the side and some stenciling. Here's the other part of that. I'm going to show you the back because on Brooks, it's different pictures on the back. This is Brooks. Here I put a stamp of one of the creepy ladies, and then just did some stenciling and watercolor down the side. And same here. This is just fastened in with a paper clip, and it's one of the long vellums with just a spooky scene in a big mansion. Kind of looks like an insane asylum to me, but I don't know. And then just some stenciling and watercolors, and I put some washi tape down across the bottom. Here's the back of one of Brooks' digis. And this is a Hess vintage piece of paper. And on the back I just put 2 little pockets, a pocket with 2 little tags in it. That's the back of that bill of sale. And this is from Brooks Kit, I believe. But I made it into like a little pocket here on the edge and just put a piece of paper in it. I thought I put some other stuff in there. Must have been too big for it. Okay, that's probably why. Here's a book page from a children's book. And it's an ice coupon for 25 pounds. And here I just put some one-sided paper, so you can write on the other side. And this is from Brooks, My Baby's Kiss. And here I just stenciled some keys on this one. This is from Brooks Kit. Is the other part of that book page. This is from Brooks Kit. This is alone. I mean, this makes some great tags and great collage. I mean, there's so many things you can do with a kit. Here's another one of the Bellum Mansions. I just made a tuck spot, and then I put a whole sheet of this faux vintage newspaper in it. And I believe this is in French, but the back side is clear so you can write on it. And here is another one of Brooks' pages. And we are now into signature 2. Here's a photograph, of old-timey photograph, and I just put a little tag and this vintage card in here that they can write on. This is from Brooks, and I just put 2 of the Timmy people in it. 2 little boys. This is Brooks DigiKit. This is a great sheet too. All of them. I really like this kit. I really do like this kit. I have the 3 little boys sitting down here, and I use them for a tuck spot, and it's just a collage back on Brooks paper with it on mine. And I just put this vintage card in here. Here's another book page that I did some stenciling on. This is from Brooks Kit. She did an awesome job with her painted papers and imposing the pictures in it. It's really great. Here's some kids from Tim Holtz, and I put this tag in here. It says, I'm watching everything you do, and I put the eyes under it. And this is also a toe tag. This and the eyes are from Brooks Kit. And I'm letting my strings hang out the end. This is one of Brooks. And here I just did some collaging on one of mine. And here I have a paper bag. And I put a vintage postcard on the outside of it. And on the inside of it, I just put some Timmy kids. Let's see, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 sets, 4 doubles. I'm going to do my best to get this in the mail tomorrow. I am sending this to Defy for them to auction off. This is one of Michelle's papers. This is Coffee Dive from Selena. This is Brooks. And this is just a fold out and a little envelope, faux envelope with 2 little tags in it. This is one of Michelle's awesome papers. This is just amazing. How she got that without ever having any runs. Just, I don't know. She's got a magic touch. Here I just put a thing of stamps and a piece of a collage paper that I had made. I turned into a journal card and stuck in one of these little Tim Holtz paper clips. And here I have 3 girls that I turned into a tuck spot on Meta Studios paper. And I just put a little card in here and a tag on the toe tag. And here's this, do you want to play? And it's really creepy, baby. And here, as you saw when I was putting it together, I have the public school souvenir from 1915, which is just a little booklet in here. And it lists the names of all the pupils and so forth. This is one of my collages using Tim Holtz people and some other papers that I had. And then I used the collage to make a tag. And I put up here, I'm sorry, did I just roll my eyes out loud? Because that's what it looks like she's saying. And it's just a tag that I just cut out of the collage paper and put in here. Here I just did a little triangle pocket, and it says August the 8th, 1881, and this is from Brooks paper as well. And this is Brooks' kit, and then I just put this on top of it, which is also from her kit. And this is my collage paper, and it says Lost in the Woods, and I put this little boy on here, and then I cut one of the heads off of the Timmy kid and put it there as a little pool. And it says, my imaginary friend wants to play, which the wording is from Brooke, and the paper is from Selena. And this one says, I will never leave you. And it's a little girl looking at her mama, but that's where the head went to this one. And I put one of those little tiny heads on this one. Yeah, I know, it's weird, but hey, it's fine. Here's just a little pocket that I put stuff in. They are attached, yeah. So I decorated it with the Timmys, and then I put another sheet of the fake newspaper, which can be journaled on. And then I made a tag out of a toe tag, and it's just an x-ray. It says July 25th, 1893. I thought I had more in this pocket. Maybe I meant to put more, so hold on a second. Oh, I just had it. So let's see, this one looks like it'll go with the kit. Oh, well, you gotta have a pair of scissors, because you know these kids are running with scissors. Yeah, I don't want to make it too thick, because it's kind of wide open now. This is the back to one of Brooks. Here I just put the little clasp in here with the little girl holding her dog. And the number 2 on the back of the paper bag, because we're in the second signature. This is Brooks, and I did a little bit of stenciling on here. Here I have the toe tag with the ink and just another small tag. This is one of Brooks. This is a kid's book page, and I just clipped on one of the Tim's kids. And I do mostly now, I don't attach my ephemera. If I don't send a separate ephemera kit, I just attach it to the pages rather than putting it all in pockets, because I prefer to have a journal with a lot of writing in it. And I want the buyer, whoever gets it, to be able to take it out of the book if they don't want it for this one and use it for something else. And I put this one in with elastic as well, because if someone wants to reconstruct it and do several journals for Halloween, then they have 3 signatures already made. So I didn't sew it in. And this is my favorite one. This is one of Brooks. This one's just too much. This is my saying, I thought she was lost, and this is the Tim photograph of a mother holding her little girl. And I don't know what it is about this picture, but this child is missing a leg and foot. From the way the picture looks, it looks like she's just got a stocking foot there, but it's not a foot. So it's weird. I don't know if it was meant to be or if the child was handicapped or what, but yeah, something's not right about that picture. Here's just a pocket, and I just put some little sheets in there. The backs are blank for journaling on. And this is Brooks paper that I collaged to make a pocket. I was going to make it a stacked one, and then the more I looked at the journal, I said, I don't have room to put a lot more. This is Brooks. This says, "We want to play?" And it's just a little boy or girl. I think it's a girl. These are dominoes again on signature 3. And oh yes, these are Brooks tabs that I use as well at the beginning of each signature. It says, 100 years ago, sometimes in the middle of the night, there was a terrible silence, and a strange feeling comes over you. So these are the dominoes from the Dollar Tree. Oops, I'm going to have to glue that. Yeah, I'll put a little tab of glue on this one. Let me stick it up here so I don't forget. But I had just used washi tape on it, so I will glue it. I'll take it all both of them apart and glue them now. And then this is Brooks paper. And this is my rusty paper with the little girl on the back with the clip. And here is number 3. And one of those little things you buy at the Dollar Tree, the little half marbles that you put the picture behind. And I bought these from Kim in Canada. What is her name? Angel Dream Crafts by Kim. So I got these from her Etsy shop. And I do try my best to sponsor as many, support as many Etsy shops as I can. This was in a Happy Mail I received a long time ago, and it was just laying there, so I decided to put it in here. It says, "They miss you. Let's play." And it's just a group of kids. They're not creepy, but they're kids. I'll put them in here. This is Brooks. This is Brooks, and she put stitches in the head of this one. Michelle's. And here I just clipped in a picture of a little boy and girl. And this is Brooks without the stitches, but it looks like it's got a hole in his head. This is Brooks. This is Confession is always weakness. The grave soul keeps its own secrets and takes its own punishments in silence. Dorothea Dix. And this is your one-stop doll repair. And I just put a thing of stamps in here that can be journaled on the back. These are German stamps. This is Selena's paper. This is Brooks paper. Speaking of which, well, by the time you see this, it'll probably be over with, but Callie B has got a heck of a sale going on in her Etsy store, guys. Sorry if you missed it, but I got some good buys. This is Brooks. This is a toe tag. And this side I just turned into a tag and said, "My girl." This is Michelle's. Selena's. And this is Brooks. And I did the stencil on the bottom. So if you don't like the stencil, it's not there when you buy it. This is Meta Studios. And here is a vintage envelope. Very old vintage envelope. 1917. And I put as much junk in it as I could without tearing it. I've got the picture from Tim Holtz, a little notebook, some vocabulary cards and the meanings on the back. And this is a report card from 1938-39 for Oscar Strozier in Fort Smith, Arkansas. So now you see why I don't attach things, because a lot of this stuff can be taken out and reused in vintage journals if someone wants to make one. Here's a little girl. That's Tim Holtz. This is, this is, Brooks. I just attached 2 little tiny tags on this page. There's another one of the, toe tags, and I just put "Haunted" on it. Another picture of a mother and son. Okay, what is weird about this? I just noticed this. Do you guys see this? It looks like there's an arm and a hand coming out there with a black glove on. Here's the little boy's hands. Here's Mama's hand. Whose hand is that? Okay, that's strange. This is Brooks. It's just one of the tags I've stuck in here. This is Brooks. And this is Brooks. Guys, y'all really want this. I mean, for no other reason than excellent painting papers for collaging. And tags and everything else. And this is Brooks. Your nightmares follow you like a shadow forever. This is Brooks. Toe tag. And this was in a Happy Mail that was just laying here. So I put a toe tag tags, this baby sleeping, and this was in it. So I'm assuming whoever sent it to me, it was in it. And then I have the vintage bicycle on this page. It's a little fold in. This is Brooks. And this is the end. And he is for extra parts. And here is Mama. So, and that's my stamp. It is a chunky baby. I haven't decided on a closure or if I'm going to do one. I don't think I'm going to do one because it is, even though it's alligator mouth, it is closed. It's not flopping open. And whoever gets it will probably be taking a lot of stuff out of it to reuse. So it'll probably lay down more then. So watch for this to come up in a Defy auction. And, you know, if you like the creepy stuff, it's perfect. Especially for Halloween. And if not for Halloween, for any time. I was debating on whether to use the ink and ink up the strings, but I think I will leave that up to whoever gets it because I don't want the possibility of ink smearing across the pages. I did not ink the individual pages because, again, I did not know if it was going to remain 1, 2, or 3 journals for whoever buys it, so I would leave that up to the individual who gets it. So, check the Defy auction, and hopefully one of you will be interested in buying it. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye-bye.